Yo, heading home now. Well, I'm turning in. I don't know if you want to call it exactly home. It's been a long fucking day. I only sold 15 books a day. No, I sold 18 books. $180 a day is all I made today. Really fucking sucks. Let me tell you something. All you inspiring writers. If you got big dreams of becoming a writer, don't do it. Do that shit for a hobby. $180 a day. I remember when I first started, I could make $300 a day easy. But this video is not about me hustling. The video I'm gonna make today is about, like, you ever meet a girl? You ever have a girlfriend or meet a girl and they be fine, dressed nice and everything. Be dressed nice, neat, nails done up, hair done up, smelling good outside every day. But then you go to the apartment and it be fucked up. What is that about? They be having clothes and shit all over the place. Fucking clothes, hair in the sink, toilet don't be flush, tub be dirty. Yo, I used to know a girl. I had a girl, man. She used to like to go to she like going to thrift shops and antique shops, and she bought some nice stuff, real nice stuff, but she never put it together. And she used to always buy stuff that needed repairs. I was like, why do you buy shit like this? It make it look like Sanford and Sons apartment, or like old people live here. And then, like I said, if you're going to buy stuff, you got to take care of it. You don't just buy the stuff and then put it up and say, I got an antique. What's the point of an antique? And then why do you buy antique furniture and you can't sit on it? Because it's real fragile and delicate. And then when you have company over, they fuck it up. That's why I never like having parties at my apartment. I can't understand how people have parties at their apartment. You have a party at your apartment, and you got to clean up the mess. And people leave dishes, they leave holes. They burn holes in your furniture with the cigarettes. That's another thing I don't like. I don't like cigarette smoke. I don't like being around people that smoke. That's why I never dated a girl that smoked, because she's going to give you all the reasons why it's okay to smoke. And you be like, why you smoke this way? It's okay. It ain't going to hurt you. It ain't going to do this. They always got the right answer for everything wrong when it comes to smoking cigarettes. But what I said it a lot, right? It's difficult being, like you go to a girl place, like I said, and you go to the apartment, be neat and shit. I remember one time I went to a girl house, man, I ain't lying, I'm not joking. She had so many roaches, it was unbelievable. She had like mad roaches. It looked like a little army in there, some shit. And I was like, yo, I can't stay here. But then they come outside looking good as hell. Or even if they got children, like Pampers and shit, be all over the place, and you go in the house dressed sharp and shit, and choke their kids, be putting their fingers on your pants and stuff, and messing up, kids be eating candy, and messing up your clothes and shit, man. You ever had that happen to you? I can't put up with that shit, man. I mean, like, yo, and then, like, the bad thing is, like, I'm always trying to change them. And like I always say, you can't change grown people. Grown people, from 1 to 6, the most intense time of your life, when you absorb more information than you will in your entire life, from 1 to 6. That's when you learn everything. That's when you pay attention to everything. And after that, your personality is set. The person, you can't change them. Like I was saying before, a person only changes when they go to church or when they go to jail. And when they come out of jail and come out of church, they go right back to who they was before. So you can't change them. And if you always trying to change them, it's always going to come to a point where you start nagging them and they're going to resent you. So that's why I always say you got to look for the bad. Ask the crazy shit. Ask them, have they ever been raped? When you meet a girl, ask them, have they ever been raped before? Ask them. And they be like, why you want to know? Because I want to know how you feel about sex. I might do something that might trigger you off, and you might try to kill me in my sleep or something. Ask them. Ask them, have you ever been molested by a family member? I want to know. They be like, why you want to know? Like, cause if we start dating, and whatever you don't tell me right now, if you tell me something I don't like, I could leave, and you'll never see me again. But if you tell me something 6 months from now, I don't know how I'm going to act. And I'm going to say our whole relationship was built on a lie. So I want to know. I want to know, has she ever been molested by a family member? Has she ever been raped before? Has she ever sold pussy before? That's what I want to ask. And like Malcolm X said, never ask a woman about another man, because she's going to lie to you, or she's going to tell you something you didn't want to hear. So I would rather hear something I don't want to hear. That way, if I don't like it, I can leave. But I think a lot of guys be too afraid to ask girls questions like that because they be afraid she not going to give them no pussy or no shit like that. But, like I always tell girls, whatever we do 6 months from now, we can do now. What's the point of wasting time? And like I always say, if I was interested in fucking you, I would tell you what you want to hear. Real simple. And then you would be mine. But I'm not going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you what's real. And if you don't like it, then so be it. It's real, real, real simple. But like I was saying, man, I just can't, like the mistakes I always made in the past was trying to make somebody neat. Because I'm a neat guy. I don't like a sloppy-ass apartment. I don't like animals in my apartment. Like I said before, I don't like bird cages because that shit ain't nothing but a fancy bird jail. I don't like hamsters in my apartment because I got mice. I got to deal with mice in New York City. You got to deal with roaches in New York City. I don't want none of that shit in my apartment, man. Animals are supposed to be free. They ain't supposed to be caged up in your apartment, walking back and forth from side, closed up in your apartment and shit like that. And animals be walking outside, sniffing shit, and walking and peeing shit, and they come in your house and walk right in there, walk right in your house with dirty feet and all that shit. So I don't like all that shit. If she got a dog, like I always say before, it seems like girls only want dogs and puppies and shit because they want something that they can control and that's gonna listen to them because they can't control the man and he don't want to hear that shit she's saying. But it's real simple, and it is what it is. It's real simple, y'all. Let me get out of here. I'll see y'all early in the morning, all right? Peace.